guys, welcome back to Ivy Rose Knows. So I am doing a video response to this comment. The comment is from Venus Vicious 4446. She plotted on her own mother for 2 years as a 20-something-year-old fully able-bodied woman. Spare me. She ironically asked an interviewer once, why didn't Nick do the responsible thing and call 911? Her asking this question lets me know that she also knew that calling the police was an option. But per her words in text with Nick, this was the only way they could be together was if Dee Dee was dead. So which one is it? Because neither answer looks good on Gypsy's behalf. Now, Venus Vicious, thank you so much for this comment. And you brought up a few good points. She did plot her mother's murder for 2 years. Putting that kind of effort into planning a murder does not scream self-defense to me. It was not, oh, I'm being abused and I needed to murder my mother so I can stay alive. No. Okay? So no, she plotted the murder for 2 years because ultimately she just wanted her mother dead. She did not want to just try and get away because she was being abused. I don't believe that. Because again, it's not really self-defense when you put 2 years into planning it. You know what I mean? And then you brought up a point saying that she ironically asked an interviewer once, why didn't Nick do the responsible thing and call 911? Well, exactly. Why didn't Nick do the responsible thing? Well, why didn't Gypsy do the responsible thing? Gypsy at any point could have gotten up and left. She was, like you said, a full able-bodied woman, right? She had access to a cell phone. She had her own cell phone, actually. She had a laptop. She had a bus pass. And she was able to walk to a neighbor's house and get a ride to the hospital to go see Dan. So why is she putting all the responsibility on preventing the murder on Nick? Why was it Nick's responsibility to prevent the murder and not hers? The entire murder was her idea in the first place. Why didn't she stop? Why didn't she not go along with it? Why did she decide that she didn't want to kill her mother? So again, she's putting all of the responsibility and all of the blame on somebody else because Gypsy Rose is not the kind of person that takes responsibility for absolutely anything that she does. Why didn't Nick call 911? Really? Why didn't you just not kill your mother? Why didn't you just not convince Nick to kill your mother? That would have been easier. And now you're going to sit there and you're going to put all the blame on Nick. Nick is the reason it all happened because he didn't call 911. Absolutely wild. Her way of thinking is just, it's not there. And then she knew that she had options. She knew, obviously, by that statement, that calling the police for help was an option. Now, she said that I can't call the police because, well, they wouldn't believe me, but they were going to believe Nick. Gypsy Rose just doesn't want to admit the fact that she had a multitude of options. She could have left. She could have called 911. She could have told the CPS worker that showed up at her house what was really going on. She could have pulled any doctor, any nurse aside and told them what was happening. She didn't. Now, I don't personally believe that Gypsy was forced to play like she was sick for money. I don't believe that Dee Dee forced her to lie for scams. I really don't. I personally believe that she was actually a sick young girl who liked the attention of being sick. And so she embellished her symptoms for the attention from the public, from the doctors and nurses, from her mother, from her father, who was never there, maybe trying to get his attention. I don't believe that Dee Dee forced her to lie for scams. I believe that she just over-embellished her symptoms because she needed that attention. Now, you don't have to believe that, but like everyone keeps saying, well, why would they put her in a wheelchair? She didn't need it, but didn't she? Didn't she? And maybe she stayed in it not because Dee Dee was trying to get money and scam, but maybe she stayed in it because she liked the attention of being in it. Now, Bree had once said to me, what kind of kid likes the attention of being in a wheelchair? A lot. A lot of kids will fake that they have broken bones because they want to cast like the cool kid in school. Like, they like the attention. Unfortunately, it happens. So, yeah, that wheelchair got her a lot of attention. And she liked it. So I don't really believe that Dee Dee forced her to lie and scam. I believe that Gypsy embellished her symptoms for the attention. And she loved the fact that she was benefiting from it. I believe that Dee Dee actually believed Gypsy and her symptoms. I believe Gypsy was telling Dee Dee all these symptoms and Dee Dee was believing it. Now again, this is just my opinion. You don't have to believe that, but I really don't believe that Gypsy was forced to scam by Dee Dee. I just don't believe that. I believe that the symptoms were embellished by Gypsy because she liked the attention of being the sick little kid. It helped her get away with a lot. Obviously, it helped her get away with murder. So, I don't know. But I do appreciate this comment, and I did want to bring up those facts. You know, there were so much opportunities for her, and she never took them because she didn't want to stop any abuse. There was no abuse to be stopped. Her ultimate goal was to kill her mother, and she did it. She did it. She succeeded. That's all she ever wanted, in my opinion. So, Venus Vicious, thank you so much for your comment. Guys, I really do appreciate your comments. Keep them coming. Thank you so much for the love on my page, and I will talk to you guys later.